That was a whole lot and a whole lot of talking. So yeah, I just thought we'd do a little different something over here. So anybody wants to come on, you're welcome. If not, it's okay. So yeah, we're here, guys. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna post a link here so you can click it, and we'll go live. Just us. Yeah, click that link and come on in. Shane may join here in a second. That way you can meet him, Kevin. I'll see you in the green room and I'll let you in. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Dobbins Bennett graduate, East Tennessee graduate, cross country superstar, Kevin, the Band Aid Pierce.
Well, that's great for the two of us.
Yeah. Shane will be here in a minute. Shane's kind of like, what the fuck's going on there?
What was that, man?
There was a whole lot going on there. So Adam Whiskey Shits, who had Adriana from Whiskey Mountains, and Michelle from Women of Whiskeys. There's a whole lot of talking going on, so that it got hard to kind of, you know,
chaotic.
Yeah, it was a whole lot. Jenny went to bed. She's like, okay, that's a lot.
Christy's gone.
Yeah, so that was a whole lot. Shane should be coming on here in a minute, and that way we can get to know him a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I'm texting him now.
I poured my second pour of Stag Junior.
Yeah, you'll be smart.
Not sure how much longer this is going to last.
Well, just go easy on that one and do a little liquid IV, and you'll be okay.
I had a bit of that before.
Dude, I believe your damn picture's better than mine. It's really clear.
I mean,
it's my phone. It's solid.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was just
you got it great. The lighting here it might be too much, really. So, but that's okay.
I don't know. Or Ben was like weirded out. He didn't seem to be that I joined.
No. And if Shane is too busy, that's okay.
They were looking for some dirt on you.
No, of course.
I'm not going to give it up.
I'm such a saint. There's nothing to give
up. Oh, no, man. I don't really have any dirt.
That's what I was trying to. So Luddick, Chris was wanting, when Jenny put the baseball picture up, he goes, okay, send me a headshot.
Yeah.
I took a picture of that. And then I took 2 more pictures, me with the hat on. Okay, Battle for Utah. I got you, buddy. Well, hell, just come on and just sit here. We just, it's okay. We've put a damn dent, me and Jenny, in that Knob Creek 12, so I may have to get another one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's about halfway down, so, yeah. Boy, it's good, though, man.
Well, I do appreciate you picking me up a bottle of it.
Anytime, man. Anytime, no doubt.
I got to figure out the right methodology around, how you tap into your bottles, because I've got a lot of bottles that I'm about to empty all at the same time.
Well, I mean, if it's bottles you want to replace them, but it also frees up room so you can get other things. A lot of us have talked about that in the past. But yeah, it's all about, if you love it, you're going to replace it. If not, you're going to make room for something else.
That's right.
And that's like, Shane with Old Carter. I mean, he's wearing all his Four Roses stuff tonight, but other than that,
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, man.
Good. Cheers, Kevin. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Hey, Shane. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
I've heard a lot about you.
Jesus.
Yeah. Suck
All
it.
good. All good.
Shit. Not if it came from Marty, it wasn't.
Well.
All I know is it had Old Carter in the sentence, and that made a difference.
Yeah, I think I will forever be known as the Old Carter guy now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's absolutely effing nothing wrong with that.
I ain't mad about it. Ain't mad about it.
So how long are you home, Shane?
Uh,
if you don't want to say nothing, that's okay, because I know
no. I'm home. Let's see, all next week, and then the following week I fly out to Seattle on Tuesday. Let's see, and I'm back on. So I can see if my flight even registered. I think I'm either back, Thursday. Then that following week I'll be home. Yeah, and then I'm in New Orleans after that. These motherfuckers did not excuse my language. Sorry.
Yeah, it's my stream, so fuck that.
I'm sorry. I just was. Dude, unbelievable.
What, they've not updated your flight or what?
No, they haven't updated my flight.
Wow.
So, which sucks because what in the absolute shenanigans? Let's see if it's updated here. Dude, so I made the ultimate blunder. I booked a flight through Travelocity because it was quick and easy to do that in a rental car at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I needed to change the flight.
Good luck.
Yeah, not with. I will never, ever use Travelocity again.
Who do you fly with most? Delta or United or what?
I have the most. I have like 880,000 miles with Delta.
Yeah.
But I've got like 300 and some thousand with United. Another 300,000 with American. And probably 60,000 with Southwest. And
man,
yeah,
all of it out. Is all of it out to the west?
No, it's all over the world. I had my own business for a lot of years, where I was traveling to China and India a lot. And yeah, I had almost 1 million airline miles by the time I was 27.
Wow.
Yeah. It's cool when you're young, and then you get older and you're like, that's really sad.
Well, no.
Well, you're probably one of these guys that
Hold
works.
on a minute, Kevin. Hold on a minute, Kevin.
Cash in those
what
miles.
he's pouring in the bottle is what everybody's accusing me of stealing.
Well, no.
You dick.
What he stole is my strawberry. This is apple pie.
Okay. All right. Hold on, fucker. I lied about it because I wanted to see who would say anything. These are all lemon fucking limes. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole bag like that of strawberries just come up missing after Marty
I
left.
promise to God I didn't have it.
I know it wasn't you. I'm just like teasing you about it.
I might have used 6 of them while I was there, but I promise you.
Dude, we all drink a lot of those.
Hey, I got Kevin and Christy on them about 2 weeks ago, and they swear by it too, man.
Oh, dude. I told you that the trick is you drink one, like I said, you drink one before you go to bed, you drink one when you wake up, you'll never have a hangover.
Yeah.
The only issue you'll ever have is you don't get enough sleep.
Man, I do. I don't have that problem.
I'm on. I've got to work in the morning too. God Almighty, Bourben says you suck, Marty. Sug it, Whiskey Nose or Whiskey Mountains. It was just I was just freeing up space for other people.
Yeah. He can't be mad about that.
He'll be all right.
You talk about sleep. If I'm drinking a little bit of whiskey, it does mess up my sleep pattern. I mean, I'm usually like, if I drink a lot, I'm like 4:30, 5 a.m. That's when my body says it's time to get up.
Yeah. I can see that.
No, I get it. I do. I've got to work tomorrow again. So it's the same shit, Shane, since I left your house.
That's unreal. Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shane needs to. I was trying to tell Kevin earlier that Shane really doesn't have much talent, but he works hard at what he does.
Right.
So,
What I don't have in talent, I make up for in effort.
that's right. The best interview I ever saw, Shane, and I know Kevin, we've talked about it before, is I think it was I can't remember the race car driver's name. They did an interview, a post race interview, and they're like, you couldn't take him. You were right on his bumper. You couldn't take him, the last 15 laps. What happened? And he just looks at the camera and he goes, you know what? Just to be honest, he goes, I just ran out of talent. And I was like, that's the best fucking answer I've ever heard in my life.
The world
ran out of talent.
The world is missing that kind of honesty.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's the same excuse I use with my wife too about my bedroom performance.
You just ran out of talent.
I just ran out of talent, baby.
Well, Shane, let me ask you this. You gave us a quick preview. I guess it was Monday or Tuesday night when I was live. I guess I've been live the last 36 nights, but I can't remember which one it was. But you gave us a little preview of the bottles you had in your apartment.
Yeah.
So if the apartment caught fire and you could grab one bottle out the door, what would you have there that you had to take?
Probably that Michter's Barrel Proof.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got some good ones there, though. I got the Kentucky Owl Batch 4. I got the Kentucky Owl Batch 10 bourbon. I got that Clyde May 12, which is an absolute smacker. What else do I have there? It's kind of
Gang Carter down there?
No, I don't have any there. Got a Michter's 10 there.
Oh,
Yeah. That's my second Michter's 10. I still think I still think that barrel proof rye. That's the only one that's almost impossible to replace.
Wow.
All the others I could replace.
Hey, DH. Talk to us about the best tasting ever, man. Put it in the chat. You're welcome to chime in. Best Scotch and bourbon tasting ever. How are you all? We're great.
Well, see, if it's Daniel H. and he's talking about that, he must have been with Bobby.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe. Am I right, Daniel H.?
Y'all give me a second. I've got to check the plumbing, make sure it's working.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
What kind of six string you playing there, Shane?
This is a handmade Canadian guitar called a Goya.
Wow.
It's from 1990. No, 90 or 89. This one I've had for since then. It's been like my beater guitar. It's been all over the world multiple times with me. It's got a lot of nicks and dings and checks and scratches and needs a new fret job, but it's still one of the best sounding guitars I own.
What is it? What kind is it?
It's called a Goya.
I've never heard of that.
So Martin bought them in the mid-90s, and when they got rid of their Sigma line, and then they moved all that Sigma line manufacturing up to the Canadian plant. So yeah, but before then they were all handmade. This is basically a Martin HD 28, if you know that model, which is the herringbone inlay. It's I mean, dude, the top on this, and it just sounds so good.
Does George Strait play Martins?
Well, I don't know if he does or not. So the other acoustic, well, I've got two other acoustics hanging up over here. Let me go grab them. This is my newest one. This is a Martin. This is an OM Cherry. It's a real thin dreadnought, but it's got a great sound for as thin as it is. Ooh, sounds like I'm out of tune. Yep.
You know me, DH. Yeah, for whoever's in the chat, we Bourben, if y'all want to go over there, that's fine. It became a lot, and we were all trying to talk about some stuff, so it's no big deal. Shane, we got to come up with a name for Kevin. Kevin needs to start a whiskey page.
Shit.
You just getting into it, or?
I've been at it a little bit less than Marty has. I was into Scotch a little bit before he got into bourbon.
So yeah, for a little thin body man, it sounds pretty good. Let's see. What's a good see? What do you do as a career?
What do I do? Gosh, that's a complicated answer, actually. I'm a director of clinical quality for United Healthcare. I got a field team in Tennessee, Ohio, and Kentucky that helps do population health management for Medicare patients.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's a tough one, Marty. All right. Well, and on that note, hang on.
Hey, Shane, how
love that
badass,
graphic, dude.
how badass was that picture I sent you earlier tonight?
Oh, dude, that's what I was getting ready to talk about. That was fucking awesome.
Kevin saw it because we were out with him and Christy. So yeah, it was that was pretty freaking cool.
Here, I'm going to time out Adriana. Come on, why is it not taking? There we go. I want to see if she has anything to say because I timed her out. If she even notices.
Well, Ben, I think if you paid the $20, that we probably have changed.
Yeah, I just told her we're just giving other people a chance.
Oh shit! You're right. Lawrence Taylor is in the chat. I just saw it. It says Marty sucks. Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, they're giving you shit, Marty.
Well, I know.
Lawrence Taylor. I told him he wasn't wrong. You were talking about. Franklin is such a good dude. He's watching both us and Marty. That's a very charitable thing to do. The wrench protection. That's why we're wrenching everything. That's where the most is.
Trader Schlong.
Being a wrench is the closest thing to being the mafia you can be without being in the mafia.
I sent you a text.
The wrench is there. He'll look out for you. Damn, dude, it's like that. He's playing his guitar for Marty. That's some funny shit, buddy. Whiskey Mountain.
Look at shit. Comment.
Is that background noise Bourben's
Yeah.
screen?
Oh yeah.
The chain deserves at least one finger. Oh, we got them both.
John is flipping me off over there.
A sit and a spin. One of each.
I'll get whiskey though.
Well, I'm feeling that in about an hour, the only three people awake is going to be Adam, Michelle, and Adriana. And Rich will be out. If he's already out.
So, what's been your favorite whiskey so? I mean, you said you were into Scotch. So what's been your favorite whiskey so far?
My favorite whiskey so far, I would say it is George T. Stagg. I've never owned a bottle. I just bought pours of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shane, have you bought many antique collections in your past?
I have.
What? So if you saw George T. Stagg on the shelf, what's a good price?
I wouldn't go over 200.
Because me and Kevin, we've always had this kind of mutual agreement that if I see a bottle or he sees a bottle that's somewhat affordable, it's kind of like what me and you talked about in the past.
Yeah.
Buy it and split it just so we can have it, you know.
I mean, again, it's one of the that's a weird thing because to enjoy it, for me to enjoy it, I would pay 200. If I was wanting to throw it on my bar as a pour that I would share with others, I'd go more than that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with you there.
But for me personally, to drink it and enjoy it, I'll be honest. I probably wouldn't even do that. It'd probably really be like 150. I wouldn't want to do over 150 because for me, and this sounds really stupid, but I'm telling you, for $200, I can get Old Carter. And until you've had that, it's on another level. Everything they do is on another level. And the reason why is Mark Carter he started a vineyard like 20 some years ago. And he's been doing wine picking and blending for years, right? So he's got an exceptional palate. Well, he decided, 5 years ago, to do the whiskey thing when he got Dixon Deadman. So here's the deal. Him and Dixon met at a hotel owners convention because Mark Carter owns a hotel. And he went to Dixon and said, dude, you've got this family legacy. Here I am doing this wine thing, but really you should be doing this whiskey thing. And so he got Dixon Deadman to do Kentucky Owl, but at the same time, then he went through that process with Dixon and found out like his ability to discern blending notes is like no other. So, I mean, everything he has done has just been epic, and I can get all that stuff. Now, granted, I can't find it that often, but I can find it more than I can find the antique collection, and it's at $200 or less. So it'd be really hard for me to pay personally more than that for something that I know is not going to be in that same category.
What are the when you think about Old Carter? Is it got deep cherry? What are the tasting notes that you really?
Each batch is different.
Yeah,
they're not consistent in that regard, but they all share a unique like profile. It's just not something that's. I don't know how to say it. He gets the honey barrels. I don't know how he does it. I don't know the relationship he's got with who he's got it. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's getting honey barrels from like MGP and there's rumors that he's pulling some Barton stuff and possibly some Buffalo Trace stuff, which, Buffalo Trace is heavy on the cherry typically. Barton's got a little cherry in it too. But Buffalo Trace has kind of got a little grapey note to it as well.
Right.
But his blends are just, I don't know, they're complex. You've really just got to have some. I mean, it's so, and I'm sorry, I'm not like a sommelier where I can like tell you what those tastes are. Look, it's unique. And it's the best term I heard used to describe it is it's decadent. Like his whiskeys are decadent. They are just next level. I mean, you're drinking 136 proof, and it is not even close to drinking that hot. Is it, Marty?
No, God Almighty.
It's like
it hits like a 94 to a 110.
Yeah, it's so. But because they don't cut it, you get this really complex flavor, and the start, the mid, the finish are just very different throughout the whole drink, and then the finish just hangs on forever. Like he has an excellent sense of how to get mouthfeel and that viscosity that leaves it to, just hanging and hanging and hanging. And you can sit there and get a 2-ounce pour and drink on that thing for 30 minutes or more.
Yeah, the finish on them are 30 seconds or greater. If you keep your mouth shut and just sit there and take it in, they're 30 seconds or greater.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, if I'm sipping on a 18, 21-year-old scotch or something, I can sit and drink that for 30, 45 minutes.
Right.
You just relish, the every sip, really. And then after the sip, you relish all of that, after the taste.
Yep. Yeah, and do you smoke cigars too?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, if you did, one thing you find out is that those cigars go very well with that finish of the whiskey.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of where that, if you're a smoker of cigars, it's where that finish just gets accentuated when it comes to drink. It does stuff to the palate too, but the real hitter is in the finish. The cigar that smoke kind of helps it to hang on. It kind of expands it, and then the two kind of intermingle a little bit, and you get that smoky finish. And if you like scotches, especially, that's a really good thing to do. And again, some people are into cigars, some people aren't, whatever. But if you ever do, it'll change. It's like when I first learned about drinking a good like Spanish red wine with a steak. Like once you do that, you're like, I will never want to eat a steak without a glass of wine, because it just, that steak, the flavor of that steak, everything about that experience is just accentuated because the wine does something to your palate. And now all of a sudden that red meat just like pops and you're like, oh my God, I've never freaking tasted a steak this good. And it's probably some piece of shit, but it doesn't, right? It's that wine just like really does something to it. So
something to that pairing, right?
Yeah, it is bizarre. And I could say the same goes with a good scotch and a good cigar and a good whiskey and a good cigar. Although I don't know that I would like a cigar so much with the Carters, because the Carter that I really like, which is the American whiskey, which is really a blend of bourbon and light whiskey or high corn whiskey, is a little more on the sweeter side.
There's not a whole lot of pepper kick.
Yeah.
No, it literally hangs out in that.
Takes the cigar out of it for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it has a great pepper kick, it has a really harsh, hard back end, that's when you want to throw the cigar in. But Old Carter, like batch 6, batch 8, those don't knock your damn socks off with that, that pepper kick. So yeah. I would never. It would be very hard for me. I don't give a shit which Old Carter you pour for me to throw a cigar on it, because I know when I'm tasting it that this is very unique and I'm not going to have it very often. I want to take it for what it is. I don't want something else to be involved in the flavor. That's just me.
So what are you drinking now, Marty? I now turned it up. I'm going to the light whiskey.
How good is it? Good. What's the proof on that one?
140.7, I think.
Yeah.
140.6.
Yeah, I was telling Kevin. Kevin may be the one that grabs us the barrel pick next weekend.
Gotcha.
Nice.
This is that corn whiskey. This is what Mark blended with some bourbon. I mean, it can.
The color on that bottle, Shane, before I shipped yours and took those 2 to DC, are just unfreaking believable.
Yeah. This one, I think this one's is it a 16-year or 15-year?
It's 15.
Oh, no, let's see. Oh, it's almost 16-year.
Okay. I remember reading it. I thought it was 15, but.
Yeah, it's 15. So it was distilled on June 16th and bottled on May 5th. So almost 16 years. Yeah, you got that right, Bubble Bath. So good. And then when I smell this, it gives me reminiscent nosing of Old Carter.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. There is no doubt. Oh, nice. They're showing the Whiskey Nose live show. Oh, they're putting it on their stream. There, we'll flip them off.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Yep.
Who, Bourben is?
Yes.
What are they showing?
They're showing your stream.
I see it now. God, I'm a fucking villain. I did not set out to be a villain. I just wanted Kevin. This is his first time ever logging in ever remotely.
Oh, that's absolutely why I'm here. That's absolutely why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. He's one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and
I love you guys too.
Yeah, we all are big fans. So.
Yes, old LT baby in the house.
Cheech will never ever put my link up ever again.
Oh yes, he will.
You're probably screwed too. You'll never have another video shown. So, Bourben will never ever get me a bottle. Look at Lawrence Taylor. God almighty. Look at Ken. He's fucking upside down
under.
Yeah, down under. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Gary Franchi live. I love it. I did get a message from DC, Shane, today.
You did what now?
I got a message from DC that he's going to have to back away because so many people are hitting him up for thumbnails.
You start charging for it.
Damn right. $5 a nail.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got to do something for him.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to probably just start sending him some fucking bottles. Maybe that's the solution.
God almighty, the samples he sends out, though, are bottles that I'll never smell. You know? Oh, God, I heard my name. Fuck Marty. God almighty, you guys.
They're brutal right now. Hang on. Actually, fuck Ben for being a
there you go.
ass.
They ragging on you, Marty?
Yeah, of course.
They were digging for dirt on Bourben earlier.
Oh, well. I see where you are coming from. All right. Beep, beep. So you liked your cheese stag. Have you had what of the Weller line have you had?
I've had I think I've had all of them except the orange and the white.
You've had the orange here.
Oh, I did have a sip of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the 12. I don't know. I could probably, if I had the 12 and the George C. Stagg, everything else probably wouldn't matter that much. I've got a blue label I haven't opened yet.
A foolproof?
I've had a taste of it, but
yeah,
a foolproof?
Yeah.
Have you had the OWA?
No.
That's the one you need to have, man.
Okay.
Honestly, out of the Weller lineup, me personally, I mean, it has some significance for me too because it was the first one I drank that was over 100 proof that I didn't feel like it was over 100 proof.
Yeah.
But it's to me that one is so good for the money. Cannot beat it. I don't think. I mean, $50 for a bottle of that, I'd buy. I've got 2 cases of it sitting downstairs in my freaking closet.
That's the problem, being able to get it for $50. I mean, that's the hard task. That's the hard work.
Well, that's a good thing about our community because we got people that can find it every day, and then we can find stuff that they can't find, and that really is the beauty of this community. Like you'll see, I have no problem handing out low Carter samples to people, especially people that have never had it before, because to me it's important that everyone gets to experience that. Like to me, that makes this community so unique. Like I want you to enjoy it like I enjoy it, and maybe you don't. Maybe you get it and you don't, but that's okay too. But I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say this is something that I really like, and this is why I like it. And I want you to try it, and I want to see what your thoughts are on it.
Well, I'll give you an example of that, Shane, is when I poured that Midwinter Nights Dram and I poured Act 7.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no. You got to pour Act 8 beside of it. And then I had to tell you which one I like best.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta figure out and then, you know, take it for what it's worth after that. But yeah, that was one of the highlights of the weekend was I got to do that with your stuff. But,
we didn't crack the 4. We need to, when you come back, we need to crack the 4.
Yeah, next year we have to crack at 4.
That's the MGP version.
Yeah.
I mean, I think your palate probably changes. I mean, the more you drink, the more you experience, your palate and your affinities change over time. You know, what you like may be different 5 years from now.
Oh, it'd be different
Yeah.
2 months from now. I'll tell you, up until really Christmas this last year, I hung around really that 100 proof mark. And then I started watching a guy called Hot Buttery Rolls.
Yeah.
And they really started talking about these high proofs. And I'm like, man, like, how do you guys drink it? Like, that shit's so hot.
Yeah.
And so then I started to venture into that realm. And now I drink a sub 100 proof. And I'm like, this is like piss water. What is this? Because what happens is when they start cutting that stuff down, you start losing a lot of the flavor. Like those whiskeys fall flat.
Yeah.
They fall flat because like you'll get a hot tongue, you'll get a good mid palate and a shitty finish, or you'll get a shitty hot, shitty tip and a really good finish. And it's like, it just something falls off. And when you get into these uncut, unfiltered, it's, you really get kind of this whole dynamic. And that's what, like Marty really likes the Woodenville. And the Woodenville is a really good whiskey, but the Woodenville uncut, unfiltered, barrel pick or barrel strength, that's next level. There's so much going on in that drink, and it's the same stuff. It's just not been filtered down.
Right.
And it's just great. Like it's like you start it and it's like an adventure. It's like, oh. And you get that from Scotches do that at a lower proof.
Mm-hmm.
They do that a lot more. But that's because they're also in Scotch, they get by with a lot of shit. Like they can do a lot of different things to get these flavors. Like bourbon's very specific. Like you have to do this. It has to be done this way. Mm-hmm. And then you can call it a bourbon. And so when they can do that and then pull off some of these crazy profiles, you're like, whoa, like that is so crazy. And I'll tell you, Woodenville to me is really leading the pack in kind of the next gen of distilled whiskey. It's just they're the only ones that are aging their barrels before they ever put a drop of whiskey in them. They age them outside for 2 to 3 years before they ever fill them. And that's why when you drink them, you get like this all kinds of dynamic flavor in there. And you're like, whoa, and it's not an expensive bourbon at all.
$30, man.
Yeah.
$30. And at 90 proof. It's fantastic.
What's that store pick I got you? What was the proof on it?
Probably 120 or 115, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, because when Shane gave me the bottle, I told him I had one more, and that was from you. I've got one that's
Shane, we can't find it in Tennessee. I mean,
it's getting limited. So I was just there this week. Actually, I was at the Woodenville Distillery in Seattle.
119 and 124.
Gotcha. Oh, I got Marty a hat too. What was that?
119 and 124.
Which one's the one I gave you from North Carolina? I think that's the 124.
124.
Yeah.
I got him 119. I picked it up in Georgia probably about 5 months ago.
No, it wasn't that long.
Was it?
It's a couple months.
Hell, I've still got COVID brain, so time is
it was the last time you went down to see.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jesus, no. Jason Busey, no. Go get her a $400 Alvarez. If you can find an Alvarez. Here, I'll show you one. I got one and I still play it. It was my mom's guitar.
God almighty. How many do you have?
19. son of a bitch. Let's see if I can find that guitar. There was one that popped up on Amazon, and believe it or not, it's a fucking monster.
I'll tell you about Jason Busey there. He's asking about starter guitars. My son, he's bass, right? He plays the bass.
Kills it. He kills it.
I bought him like a $200 guitar about a year ago, or a $200 bass about a year ago. Yamaha, right? He started, just learning on it. He's graduated like 1, 2, 3 steps. Now he's playing a Fender. We probably paid about $1,000, $1,100 for it. But yeah, you start out small, graduate up. You don't spend that $1,800 up front, Jason.
Shane, do you have your next video in mind?
Say that again.
Do you have your next video in mind for the?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've already. I'll play the song for you. I can do it on this one.
Okay.
There it is.
Here, Kev.
So, Jason, is she's wanting electric? Because if she's wanting to learn, I would encourage you to.
ESP, yeah.
I would encourage you to go acoustic for learning purposes. They play a little harder. You learn a little bit more about finger dynamics. If you go right into electric, which you can do that, then you've always got to take an amp with you. And when you're learning, you need to be playing like everywhere. Okay, there we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
LT.
I told him no doubt.
That's a vote of confidence right there.
I hurt myself today.
Oh, Johnny Cash.
If I still feel, I focus on the pain. The only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole. That old familiar sting. Try to kill it all the way. But I remember everything. And you have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I messed it up. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear, and you are someone else, but I am still right here. You could have it all, my empire. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I could start again 1,000,000 miles away. I would keep myself. I would find a way. So that's the next one.
Love it. Read that.
A little bit of heart and soul in there, Shane.
Oh yeah, brother. You
Yeah,
can't,
man.
can't free music without it. The other one I was thinking about was the "I'm the Highway" by Chris Cornell.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, we lost a good one with him, man.
Yeah, we did.
Golly.
Or, I mean, yeah, I mean, I could always do the "Nothing Compares to You" by Chris Cornell as well. His version of it.
Anything by Chris Cornell? God.
Have you heard his version of "Nothing Else"?
Yes, I have.
Oh my God, "Nothing Compares to You." Oh, it's so good. That whole what is that songbook, storybook, whatever that acoustic tour he did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Just so good, yes. All right, this guitar's playing flat. So, needs new strings. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I'll go out all night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Well, since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. See whoever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing can take away these blues, 'cause nothing compares to you. That was playing flat for me too. All right, Old Faithful.
Do you appreciate Chris Cornell's time with Audio Slave or his former bands?
Soundgarden?
Yeah.
I mean, I like them both because they're both very different bands.
Yeah.
I mean, his whole book of music is just amazing to me. Like, the guy was just beyond his time, you know, and it seems like that's always the case. So I had a cousin who was a very famous musician as well. He died from heroin overdose.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just, there's to get that. So you said something earlier. You said, "Oh wow, you're playing that with real heart or emotion," and to have those guys that are at that level, they are on an emotional level that is so distraught and just rife with turmoil. Like that's where the heart of these songs really come from, is like real struggle and real pain and real, so a lot of times they try and deal with it, because this is why I don't do music professionally. Okay. Because I found out, I did a small tour, and I found out at that point that music professionally for me was not going to work, because I love music too much. It's too much of an outlet for me. So if I made it my job, I would never be able to enjoy it the same. So when people that are that good, they kind of get forced into making that their job, well, then they lose that connection. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, the really good ones, lose that connection with reality, and they substitute the pain with drugs or other things to try and cover it, right? Because they don't have an outlet anymore.
Right.
It's become their job. And so that to me has been huge. And, I think of Chris Cornell, I think of, you name it, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Randy Rhoads,
Cobain.
Yeah. I mean, it just, they all struggle with drugs, the good ones, because they're so emotionally shredded internally.
Yeah, man.
And they can't reconcile it. We don't live in a world that allows them to reconcile. We want to promote it, capitalize off of it,
Move
and then
on.
they die, we go, oh well, on to the next one. So yeah, that's my soapbox moment. There we go. It's so much better on this guitar. This guitar just sounds so much better to me. It's been so lonely without you here. Like a bird without a song. But nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, where did I go wrong? Put my arms around every girl I see.
Oh, wow.
They only remind me of you. I went to the doctor. Guess what he told me? He said, boy, you better have fun, no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares. Nothing compares
To you.
to you.
Hey, sure.
All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with my baby was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
Speaking of what nothing compares to, Marty, I need some help. My stag bottle is like down to here.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not sure where I'm going to get another one.
Oh,
We have to work on that, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Busey. Prince wrote a lot of songs that people don't realize Prince wrote that were monsters in the music world.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That guy was, wow. You talk about another one we lost too soon.
Absolutely.
That guy was just an absolute monster. So here, I'm gonna try it. The Highway one's a little more out of my vocal range, but
The Highway? Oh, my gosh.
yeah, I Am the Highway.
That is awesome.
I love
You can
that
do
song. I gotta remember it. Oh yeah. Pearls and swine, the rest of me. Long and weary, my road has been. I was lost in the city, alone in the hills. No sorrow or pity or leave I feel. 'Cause I am not your rolling wheels, I am the highway, and I am not your copyright, I am the sky. Man, that song, I love that song. That's a good one.
That's a good audio slave tune right there.
Oh, yeah.
Shane, where you staying on Wild Turkey brands?
Love them.
Yeah?
Yeah. The 101 is a great, like, mixer bar
Right.
standard. The rare breeds are knockouts for what they are.
Man.
For $40, you can't beat that rare breed bourbon. And that rye is super spectacular. So I love them. I love them a lot.
Good deal.
Have you had much of the Kentucky Spirit?
I've not had that one yet, and I've walked by that bottle many times. Probably because I just like the rare breed so much. I'm like, I've got to think it's probably about the same thing.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
I don't know that one, Busey, but I'm not opposed to learning a new song. I mean, I know this one by Mazzy Star, and I know you know which one I'm going to play.
Is Bourben still going?
Oh, yeah. I'm on the heaven side. I want to take the breath that's true. You guys probably know this song. I look to you and I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life, you go in shadow. come apart and you go black. Some kind of night into your darkness. Colors your eyes with what's not there. Ooh, crap. Fade into you. You know it's strange you never knew. The fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. You guys remember that song?
Oh yeah.
That's a really good Mazzy Star one. What was one Jason asked me about again? I'm sorry. 5-string serenade. Oh, you like that Kentucky Spirit better than Rare Breed?
Oh,
I'll have to give that a.
I got it.
I've always thought the Rare Breed was so good. I was like, man, I didn't want to fuck it up.
I've had both. I'm still a Rare Breed fan. I like that Spirit.
The Spirit's getting harder to find.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know this song, so I may have a hard time.
Wing it. Wing it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with that. I will learn that one, BC. Oh, let's see.
I didn't see the chat. What song was that?
5-string serenade by Mazzy Star.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know that I've heard that one.
Jason says Kentucky Spirit is his favorite. I mean, Marty, you like the Kentucky Spirit, don't you?
Love it. I drank that and the Rare Breed side by side last night for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you feeling like? If you had to put them on a pendulum, which side weighs?
Kentucky Spirit has a little more heat than the Rare Breed.
Yeah.
But when it comes to flavor, they're so identical. They would be so hard to pick between a blind. If you put them side by side, to be like, okay, this is Kentucky Spirit, this is Rare Breed. They're so identical. It's so hard. It's so hard to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you can find either one, just buy either one, or both. That's.
I love the silhouette on that picture you guys did too. For the guest star.
Oh yeah.
that silhouette that DC did was perfect.
Pretty badass. $101, $116. So there's not a whole lot of difference. 15 points.
What'd you say, was?
Spirit is 101.
Okay. So it's not as hot.
No.
Yeah.
116 is the Spirit. No, I'm sorry. 101 is the Spirit. 116 is Rare Breed.
There you go. Spirit's a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
Rare Breed's got a little bit more heat.
Yeah. Spirit has a little heavier palate. You know, when it hits the palate, it's got a little weight to it.
Yeah. That might be a good stream, just the two of them together doing a comparison.
I tell you, watch this.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Sounds like a little Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Oh my God, guys.
Good.
Blended. Half and half. Yeah, man. Oh God, James. That'll make it. It's got a lot of heat on the nose, but it'll make you tap your foot, buddy.
That was awesome.
That was the best of the night right there. Oh my God.
Give them the double. Flip them off, Marty. They're watching us right now.
Just cracked open a Rare Breed. Gosh. Getting some peanut butter. Good stuff.
Well, Busey, I'm gonna actually one of the songs on my next videos, I'm gonna have Cheech actually play drums for me on it.
Marty's a former drummer. He may not have told anybody about it.
Well, they're streaming us.
Huh?
They need to be sending all the licensing fees over to you.
No kidding.
Man, this guitar needs refretted so bad. I got so many flat spots, it's ridiculous.
Look at that.
Hey. Hang on. I'm going to share their screen. So
there you go. There you go.
My screen on your screen.
They give all the sales so I can time them out real quick.
So There you go. Read on your screen.
Look at Chris.
It's Inception, bro.
Here's my dog.
Oh, quadruple fisting it.
Bottle chug or nothing, buddy.
Fuck your bottle chugs, Tin Cup.
Mm-hmm.
That's aggressive.
It is. I mean, he is wearing a sock hat, so.
What are the socks?
Gary, get in there, Gary. Nice work. I mean, he is wearing a sock hat, so.
Look at Chris. What are the socks?
Turn that down now. All right, I'm gonna go join their fucking stream.
Do it.
I'm gonna get weird.
I like how Tricky says
Kevin, join their stream.
before he says anything.
Love you guys.
We're gonna break the internet. That's what's gonna happen here.
We are going to break the internet. It's about to happen. I have 4
It's about to
StreamYards
go
open. It's
to a
fucked up.
black hole.
By the way, you're all welcome. Dude, I was just faking playing the guitar. I told them they're fucking awesome. Shane's under the impression we're all going to break the internet. I agree with that.
Franchi. What's up, buddy?
Not much, sir.
God, these guys. I'm believing that shit.
This is what happens when it gets late, apparently.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Is it late?
That just shows you how bad the
Chinese
content
fire
is.
drill.
They gotta stream our channel on their channel because their channel's that bad.
They're getting meta.
Yeah. Hey, dude, did you see that Klein brought me a Mayor Pingree 13?
I saw that.
I about cried. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Well, there's no reason to solo me on the stream, man.
Franchi's sexy. Yeah, and then Will Zirk had a buddy give him a Mayor Pingree 13 today or yesterday.
Cool.
I'm like, what is going on right now?
We're all getting them.
I guess. I mean, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. I'm enjoying mine.
Right. I gotta get you settled up, man. I want to do that tomorrow. That's why I wanted to talk to you tomorrow. I want to get all that set up, get the money all sent over, and be done with that. Tired of that hanging around.
Yep.
I'm sure
If
you're
I was
tired.
really worried, you would have been badgered by me by now. So.
Oh, I'm sure. I know you ain't worried, but yeah, it just doesn't need to go on any longer. I just need to get all that stuff kind of cleared up.
Yep.
And I want to get Adriana her bottles.
Yep.
So I've got this one I'm sending her, which is the the 2001 15 year.
Okay.
And then we all signed it, all of us that were at the Schlammering, and then I tater stickered it up too. Gonna send that to her. And then I'm gonna give that one of those cast drinks to her. And then I've got to get you the Willet Rye.
Yep.
The 112 proof rye.
Whatever proof that is. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's like 112.4 or something. So the first one I had was like 102. And I was kind of like, it's all right. Then I had a higher proof one, and it was a lot different.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, I think these high proof ones are where it's at.
Well, it's a backup bottle, although my current one is starting to get low. That's one of my older bottles, actually. And I'm trying to start to finish some more bottles to make some room on the shelf.
Yeah.
See, the shelf doesn't have much room on it anymore.
Yeah, I just built more shelves.
Well, I don't really have the luxury in the apartment that we're in to expand much more. So I got to start emptying some bottles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I need to start having more people over. Those guys did a good job. They knocked a few bottles out, and then we drank a few of them down, but it was not as much as you would expect. Well, we drank a lot, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm sure they probably showed up with a bottle or two as well.
Yeah,
so.
I ended up with more bottles after they left than I started with. I'm like, what the hell? And then, of course, we all, Zerk, man, dude, Zerk is an amazing guy, right?
Yes.
Amazing guy. I like that. LT, worst lime street ever. Yeah, whatever, LT. We don't force you to watch it. But so he came in, dude, he brought me 2 cases of Weller 107.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was up at Klein's, he had said he had gave you a little care package when he dropped.
Oh my God, dude. What a guy. What a freaking guy.
Yeah.
So what we did is we all signed one of these, and then we stickered them up, and then everyone that came went home with a 107 that was all signed and stickered up.
Nice.
Yeah, so that way you have something to remember it by. And then Ben, dude, look what Ben brought me. It's a barrel pick Belfour.
Nice.
Super delicious. What a guy. What a freaking guy. And what's crazy is yesterday, Belfour was like 7 miles from my house signing bottles at a liquor store, and I was in New Orleans, so I couldn't get it. So I would have brought it in and had him sign it.
Yeah, I've heard those Belfours are solid.
That one that's a banger and a half. And then, of course, we had that Magnolia sent us 3 cases of this, which was go ahead.
I saw Klein's bottle when I was up at his place last week.
Yeah, a 3-year weeder. And then they're supposedly releasing a 4-year uncut, unfiltered in the fall. So we're going to try and make sure people that want it, we're going to hook them up. What in the hell is Ludwig doing?
LT is an astute aficionado of live streams.
Yeah, he is.
He's got to drop that comment when I show up.
What's up, Adam? You guys having fun?
He's got to drop that comment when I show up.
Man, kick him, Marty.
Is that like a jelly suit?
You know what? Shane, I got a special bottle for you.
Talking about turn off your fucking background.
There's a lot of feedback.
We're getting a lot of feedback here. We are on. Strong. Down to get the friction on.
Yep.
That helps.
Jesus. Ludwig had a lot of feedback there. God damn.
Oh, am I getting
That was Ludwig, Jason Busey.
And the worst part is,
Shun that man. Shun him.
why the hell am I echoing?
Where did Shane Long go?
It's
You probably had it now.
Echoing? No.
That is it. No.
I was hearing.
Nobody else is that excited about this song.
You're all good.
Looks like he's done.
We're all really confused over there. That echo is horrible.
He just like does analysis all the time, and it's like, ooh.
Adam, you got a party going on there.
Let me
What's
think.
going on?
Sorry, it's in elementary
Text
school.
my employees between
What's up?
11 and 5 o'clock. So just so they don't worry, it's like
Well, hey, it's 3 a.m. bar. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
All right, Chief. Thanks for coming on, brother. I hope we put thunderstorm tomorrow so they don't have to. All right, I got a bunch of.
And we just get excited about things.
I know I
Check
can.
it out.
the use does it.
You have tons of people. You can only broadcast 6
No,
hours.
that's
Another graph.
Okay. Space man. But I'll see you guys later. All right.
All right. So that was that.
What the hell, man?
That was
What was all
crazy.
that feedback?
I think Adriana and Adam Whiskey Shits had Bourben still on.
Yeah.
They had him on the background. How badass is Shane?
Huh?
How badass is Shane?
Dude, he's cool.
How talented is that guy?
Very much so.
I mean,
Well,
just,
I mean, you think about all the people throughout history. There are people that have the ability to do these ridiculous paintings. They have the ability to do these ridiculous, composures of music. He's an engineer that does music. But he's one of these people that sticks out.
you could literally play him a song that he's never heard, and I think he
Yeah.
could sit down and whip it out.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the intelligence that he has and the ability that he has to compel and apply what he hears is just beyond belief.
Well, he had me at Chris Cornell, man. That's one of my favorite musicians.
Yeah, man. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah. Sorry it turned into elementary school.
It's all right. I've never been on one of these live streams ever, so
I know.
it was an experience.
Yeah, we still got 9 people in the chat. So, guys, if you're welcome to chime in with me and Kevin. I'll put the link back up. There it is. So hop on. But yeah, we got to get you a handle, man. Kevin knows.
I do. Yeah, Kevin doesn't cut it, does it?
Well, Kevin helps. We can put Kevin, but we got to do something with it. So we got to work on that. We got to brainstorm for a few days. Get that channel going, man. We just got to think of something to do with it,
Yeah.
As in the promotion, everybody here will do it. That's what this family does. But yeah, we got to get you a name, and we've got to get that established for sure.
You had that K-Dog. We were at the where were we at tonight? Shit, I done forgot.
The sports meal.
Sports meal. Yeah. we were playing those games. You had A-Dog up there, and it reminded me of the college days.
Oh yeah, man.
I used to dance for beer, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, Shane, man, I just no words.
He's got talent. He's got
Intelligence.
and yeah, he's got it all. He does.
He's got a palate too. That Jason, thank you, man. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I know it's late and you got a lot of family stuff, but thanks for coming on with me and Kevin. Yeah, it's awesome, buddy. Yeah, James, you're not kidding, man. Absolutely. You like that email Bourben your complaints?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was laughing my ass off when I saw that.
Yeah, that's funny. But no, dude, I poured a Glen of Kentucky Spirit and I poured a Glen of Rare Breed.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how closely related they were. So I blended them. And oh man.
I saw that. I don't have a Spirit here on my shelf, so I got to try that.
We're going to do one more anyway.
I got a little bit of Rare Breed left in my Glencairn, so.
Yeah, these two are hitters, man. They're just.
I mean, Rare Breed. It's probably when you think. I told Shane. George T. Stagg is one of my favorites, but
yeah,
it's not going to be too far of a lean to go to Rare Breed as my number 2.
Oh, it's almost like between the two, you can flip a coin.
Yeah.
And you're not going to lose either way.
No.
Yeah, James, that's a 50-50 right there. Rare Breed, that's 50-50 Rare Breed and Kentucky Spirit. And they're identical on the nose. The other night I did a live stream with some other guys, and I had both bottles poured. I guess it was last night, actually. And they were both hitters, man. They were both unique, but when you put them side by side, they were so closely related that you can't beat it. So yeah, it's good. So you do not have Kentucky Spirit, is that right, Kevin?
I don't have it in my shelves. No. Mm-mm.
It's available here pretty good right now. But the problem is when we hit wintertime, neither one of them we can find.
Right. I've got this Rare Breed I just opened tonight, and I'm drinking it on the tail end of George of Stagg Jr. actually, and it holds up to Stagg Jr. I believe. That's my opinion, obviously.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I just think they're so good that for the money, you're not going to pay $60 over either one of them. For us here, there you go. That's good. Yeah, perfect. They're not going to break the wallet, and they're so closely related that you pick up one or pick up the other, you're going to win.
Right.
So there's a little bit when I blend these two. Bobby from Bourben Battalion needs to do this. When it hits your palate, it gives you a little bit of that weight we talked about earlier tonight. From we had the other whiskeys earlier, but this one gives it a little bit of weight on the palate. It's not a heavy weight, like a throat punch, as I call it. When you put it on your palate, it's kind of like wanting to go, it wants to settle. But on the flavor, oh my God, the honey, the barrel, the toasted bread with a little bit of butter, it just, oh my gosh. I mean, the color doesn't knock your socks off. It's a light amber, but the legs on it are just so soft. I mean, the legs are up here. I don't know if you can see that the legs are up here. They're
Oh, yeah.
sheet flow. They're not breaking apart by any means. You have to give it a lot of time, so it's a heavy cream.
No, I'm with you there. It drinks. It kind of drinks older than what it is.
Oh gosh, yeah. The age statement could easily be 10, 15.
Yeah.
It's just God. That is so good. But we've gone through, God Almighty, how many bottles of Rare Breed in the last year?
I don't
5
know.
apiece, probably.
Several. Half a dozen.
I mean, so yeah, guys, me and Kevin probably gone through a case of Rare Breed in the last year, and we have a hard time finding the Kentucky Spirit. And when we do, we pick it up. But this is the first time I've ever blended them, and I'm really. If I had a bunch of extra income, I would easily pick up 2 more bottles of each, or one more bottle of each, and decant it, and just have it there just for this, because it's, oh my goodness. All right, James, I'll show you one more time. Yeah, the legs are way up here, and they're not releasing. I don't know if you can see that. There's very few. They're starting to over a little bit of time. Can you see that here? But yeah, there's one running down right here. But it's so heavy. That's a hitter, man. That is a phenomenal mix blend of those two, no doubt. God, that's good.
Is James still around? Where's he
Yeah,
at?
James is here.
Where are you at, James?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, James, I've got Kevin full screen. We were talking. There you go, buddy. I tell you what, the honey note on the nose really rises to the top. James is across the pond.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The honey note really seems to take over. It's almost got like if you put a piece of bread in the toaster and broke it out and put a little butter on it, and then drizzled a little honey. That's what I'm getting.
And you're on the mix.
I'm doing a 50-50 of both. 50-50 blend.
If I'm on a Rare Breed by itself, I'm thinking toast with peanut butter, maybe a little bit of bacon on it. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's just really good.
Oh, for the money, guys, you're not going to beat you. You will never beat these 2 bottles, hands down.
Yeah,
Rare Breed,
less than 60 or around $60. You're right.
Yeah. So a couple hitters to just throw out there: Rare Breed, Kentucky Spirit, Knob Creek 9, and the Knob Creek 120 barrel proof are 4 bottles that are absolute hitters under $60. If you see them and you don't have them, jump on it.
Yes.
Hands down.
Absolutely.
They're that good. Yeah, they're yeah, we gotta get you a Kentucky Spirit so we can do this 50-50, because I'm telling you what, God almighty. Yeah, I know, James. It's either one or the other. I would never, ever, ever say no to Kentucky Spirit. I've gone through 4 bottles and 2 store picks. So yeah, Kentucky Spirit's a hitter for me, man. No doubt. It's that solid for me anyway. God, that's good.
To be honest, Rare Breed's probably, I mean, I don't know how many bottles I drank of it, but it's probably the whiskey that got me into higher proof, really.
Yeah, for both of us, because we did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's before me and you had really much access to Stack Junior.
Yeah. I mean,
So we really not had anything over 120 proof. And Rare Breed was the one we've gone to consistently for the last 2 years. That's absolutely right.
yeah, I mean, you drink 80 and 90, 80 and 90, 80 and 90.
Yeah.
You go to Rare Breed and you're like, whoa.
Whoa, hold on a minute here.
Yeah. There's some taste here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you. It's so good. I mean, the flavor profile on the nose is. Hang on a minute. I've got a little reverb going on here. Wow, where's it coming from? Is that better? Okay. I know this. I can't wait to see what you do with the photo that you. So, yeah. God, I don't know why I have a reverb here. I shouldn't have that. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, James, all day. Yeah. So yeah, it's that good. I don't know why I have a reverb. I've only got one channel up. Man, that's good. Kevin, you get a lot of reverb from me.
I am getting some reverb. Yes.
I don't know where it's coming from. I don't have anything else open. Damn.
Well, given that it's about 3:15 a.m. here, EST,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to sign off and I'm going to hit the hay.
Hey, why don't we do steaks tomorrow night?
What's that?
Why don't we do steak tomorrow night on the egg?
Yeah, just shoot me a text.
And I'll pick them up like we talked about.
Yeah, just
Okay.
shoot me a text. We'll connect on that.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, Kevin. Guys, I'm jumping back over to Bourben if you'll let me on. But everybody give Kevin a big shout out. We're going to work on this page tomorrow. And sorry for the reverb. I don't know what the frick is going on here. But anyway, we'll have Kevin's page up tomorrow. So anyway, thanks, guys. Kevin, I'll text you in the morning.
You bet.
Guys, love you. Thank you. Any prayer requests? Hang on a minute. I'm going to put this up here. Email me. We'll take care of the prayer requests, guys. So holler at us. All right, guys.
Take care.
I'm going to close it out right here. So thank you.